Mic test, 1, 2, 3, mic test, 1, 2, 3. Woo! Hello, hello. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another first impressions review for you, and this is on this bad boy right here. This is a L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. My holy grail drugstore foundation is a True Match Lumi foundation, which I already ran out of. And I've been really loving cushion foundations. This is the first time I'm ever gonna try a cushion foundation that's not Asian. If you're familiar with this is a Etude House Precious Mineral Any Cushion. I just want to show you the comparison. They are pretty much the same, but this is just a little bit flatter compared to the packaging of most Asian brands. Unfortunately, we don't have this available in the Philippines yet. I had my best friend buy this for me, and this retails I think for about $14 to $16, which is quite high for something from the drugstore. There's a pretty good shade range for this item. There are 4 shades for warm undertones, 4 shades for neutral undertones, and 4 shades for cool undertones. Now this comes in 0.51 ounce, which is like half of what a regular foundation actually has. And from the website, it says that it's the first liquid foundation in a cushion from L'Oreal, and it provides a fresh, luminous look in just one tap. So you use the puff applicator and you just tap the makeup onto your skin and layer for perfectly customizable coverage. It says it's fresh, luminous finish for every skin tone, and it's also buildable. Now I am just a sucker for anything that says luminous, glowy, or radiant. That's my thing for foundations. So let's go ahead and just try to put this on. Now I do have combination skin. My T-zone gets really oily. The rest of my skin is pretty normal, and then this tends to get pretty dry sometimes. Now this is the best time for me to try this foundation out because it's the time of the month for me, and my skin goes to different levels of crazy at this time of the month. I have some blemishes over here and some acne scars over here. So if this foundation passes my test today, I know it's gonna be perfect for my normal days. So let's get ready. Just try to put this on to get the hair out of my face. So this is W2, so it looks like that, and then this is just pretty packaging, like rose gold packaging. You open this, you have a mirror, just like any cushion foundation. You have this puff, and then you open this up to get to the actual product. So let's take it off. Oops, there's still some here. Let me get that. Don't want to waste any product. Let's get that onto this puff. Now I don't have any concealer on my face. I don't have any primer, but I did moisturize my face before I started this video. So to get the rest of the product in, you're just gonna have to tap it, and let's try. It is pretty cool. Like, it's actually a cool product. It's very cool. Some people don't like using the puff that comes with it. Feel free to use a beauty blender or a brush if you're more comfortable with that. I personally like the puff that comes with the cushion foundations. I think that it actually maximizes the coverage. It's quite pinkish. It actually has a pinkish hue to it. For something that's supposed to be for warm undertones, it's quite pink. Okay, so that's it, half of my face. This part is actually the non-problematic part because this doesn't have any blemishes on. This is the part where we have a problem. So that's what it looks like. It definitely has a luminous glow. I don't know if you can see that. Luminous. think it should be fine. I'm definitely gonna try to blend it on my neck just to make sure it's not a very different shade. There you go. So this is half of my face done. Not sure if you can see a difference. Probably the color. It evened out my skin tone in this part. I do have a blemish here that's quite blurred now. It is buildable because I did build it up on my cheeks a bit. It's quite good. Let's try it with the problematic side of my face. Let's try that. Just go with a tapping motion. I'm not hurting myself, but that just evens it out. And I know Koreans like doing the tapping motion because it also promotes blood circulation on your face. That's something. It blurred out my blemishes over here. You can see that. It still shows up, but it lessened the reddish part. Okay, let me just try to put it on the rest of my face. Let me blend it here as well. That's not bad. Let me try using the mirror here. Okay, so that is, I'd say, about light to medium coverage. I personally don't like a full coverage foundation. I don't like that look on me, but you can definitely try to build this up. I'll build it up for the parts where I do have a little bit more things to cover up, and put a little bit more on my forehead because I know this is gonna turn into a total grease ball later. There you go. So that's it for my entire face. If you can see, it's quite luminous. So this is my face. I am gonna put on the rest of my makeup, probably put a little concealer under my eyes, and just set my forehead, and I will get back to you in a while. So I did the rest of my makeup. I don't really put a ton of makeup anyway. I'm actually going out after this, so I will keep you updated. But just to let you know, I did put a little bit of this under my eye just to brighten it up a bit. I did not conceal any of my blemishes, just this for my under eye, and I did set it with my Wet n Wild contour palette, this one under my eye. For my oily T-zone, I did set it with this rice powder from Palladio. I love this powder. And then I lightly dusted this Nishido final powder all over my face just to set the foundation. But I didn't use any highlighter, any illuminating makeup. For the blush, I actually used this matte blush from Milani. This one is in Romantic Rose. Just a very light dusting on my cheeks just to give it a little bit of color. And for my lips, it is this LA Colors Chunky Lip in Cocoa. That's what I have on my lips. So that's it. I will check back with you. It's already 5 o'clock or 5:15. I'll check back with you, let you know how this wears, and let's see. Hi guys, I'm back, and it's been 7 hours since I applied this foundation. It's already past 12 a.m. I wasn't able to do a check-in like earlier because I was at the mall and there was just no place where I can try to film, you know, where you can actually hear me and there's good lighting. So I'm back with 7 hours of this foundation on my face. But after 4 hours, I was able to blot, and I did save that for you guys. This is what it looks like. And this is from my forehead and also my chin. I did blot the rest of my face as well, but this is the only oil that I got, which I think is very good for somebody like me who has a very oily T-zone. When I blotted my face earlier, I didn't reapply any powder, so I just blotted it and I left it. Now, let's try to blot again, and I'll show you how much oil there is. Since this is a luminous foundation, let me show you if there's any big difference or if there's more oil. Again, it's been 7 hours. I honestly don't mind the glow here at the part on my cheeks. I can still see that. That's fine. I didn't put any highlighter on. So whatever glow you're seeing, it's from the foundation. And I didn't reapply powder. So, okay. Well, obviously there's a little bit more oil compared to earlier. Look at that. Okay, let me compare. Okay. 4 hours in, and this is 7 hours in, which is actually pretty good for it being on my face for 7 hours and not being able to apply powder on top of it. That's actually pretty good. So what can I say? I actually like this. I know I'm a bit biased because I am in love with the original Dream Lumi foundation. Yeah, I really like how it wears. Obviously my blemishes are showing up a bit, but I didn't use any concealer, just under my eyes, but the rest, it's fine. I'm pretty sure it's gonna look a lot better if I did put a concealer on top of my blemishes. But the rest of my face is fine. I mean, the foundation is still there. I like the glow that it gives on my cheeks. My only problem is my T-zone. I did set it a while ago, but I didn't set it as much as I normally would. So yeah, I like it. Keep in mind though that this doesn't have SPF. So if you are going out in the morning, it's best to apply a separate SPF on your face. Unfortunately, this isn't available here in the Philippines, but I've been seeing a lot of online stores. I'll try to look for a store that sells this cheaper, because I saw stores that sell this from around 500 to 1,200, which is insane. So let me look for some options for you guys. So this is how the sponge looks like first time I've tried it out. I know it looks disgusting, but that's how it is. It's actually made with a lighter type of sponge. I personally don't have any issues using the sponge with this. I love it best with the sponge and all my other cushion foundations, but I just make sure that I wash this regularly, probably after 2 uses. I use a hard soap, like just any antibacterial hard soap, and that's not an issue for me. So, but if you do want to use your brushes or your sponge applicator, you can just go ahead and dab it in there. That's not a problem as well, but I personally like using this. If you have oily skin, you can still wear this. Just make sure you use a mattifying primer and you set your face perfectly. But I would personally recommend just a mattifying foundation overall because it would suit your skin better. If you have combination skin like mine, then this is how it wears on my skin. I would probably use a primer, especially here, because that's where the oil comes out. And if you have dry skin, this would be perfect for you, especially if you like that glow and luminous effect. This would actually make your skin look like it's healthier. So there you have it, guys. That's my first impressions on this True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like the foundation. If you enjoyed it, click on like, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, click on that subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. It's the same name, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I know Now this is when I blotted my face earlier. It's best to apply. If you did, please click on the. Ooh. Okay.